think the reason that somebody looking to get into business for themselves, looking for a franchise business, should use FBA brokers because of some of the issues that we've touched on before. We are probably the best trained in the industry, and the training doesn't end with FTI. The Franchise Training Institute. We have regular mentoring sessions, training sessions. I probably attend, I don't know, even now, at least 3, 4 a week. No, sometimes not so many, sometimes more. But I'm constantly learning more about honing my craft, being a better broker, being able to relate better to my candidates. And we just have, new concepts coming into the inventory all the time. And so, I'm constantly learning about new businesses, constantly learning how they fit into the marketplace and why they'd be better for my candidates, and constantly looking for ways to sharpen my skills. I think that's one of the things that kind of sets the FBA apart.
The easy answer why use an FBA broker is just, I think we're the best in the business. We take an integrity first approach. We take great care of our candidates all the way to the finish line. But to answer that question more generally, why use a broker? Generally speaking, there's over 4,000 franchise systems in the United States. Most of them are good.
But lots of them aren't.
That's where I was going. Most of them are good. Many of them are great, and some of them you need to avoid. And there are a lot of red flags there. So when you work with a broker, especially an FBA broker, you can be assured that we're only going to present to you the best of the best. We have an inventory that's been carefully vetted, carefully approved. We know how to do the research. We know the things to look for that the average person doing a Google search may not know to look for. So you can be assured that you're going to be shown the best of the best brands out there. But secondly, when we present candidates to these franchise systems consider them to be high priority candidates for a reason. I've spoken with a few candidates who've said, you know what, I went on a website for another brand, I completed their submission form, I never heard anything from them, nobody ever responded. I said, well, you know what, Sylvia, the reason is because there were probably 250 other people who submitted that same form on that same day, and you're just somewhere in that spreadsheet. And but whenever a candidate is presented from a FBA broker, they're right on the top of the list, because the franchise system knows that they have been pre-qualified, that they have already been vetted, that they have a genuine interest, and that candidate is ready and eager to hear from that franchisor and begin the due diligence process. So we present you the best, we get you pre-qualified, we get you registered as a high priority candidate so that you know you're going to be paid attention to. And then, like we said earlier, we coach you every step of the way to help you from making mistakes that could actually get you disqualified in the process.
Yeah, and something else I've been sort of impressed with, we're here this week in a training session, so we're kind of updating our training, but they're training new brokers here, and I'm just so impressed with the people that come into the system. We've got a wide variety of backgrounds, a couple of former franchisees in this group. We have a pharmacist, we have somebody from real estate, but all of them are just lapping up this information. I think, they're so interested in the business, in business in general, and helping people get into business for themselves. And that's where it really starts. I think, we have a really high caliber of people that come into our training system and that stay with the business. And I think that's what makes it work.